We're going to look at finding prime numbers. Okay, so we have this really big number chart, and it goes all the way to the number 200. Whoops, I don't want that. Okay. Oh no. Where did I go back? There you go. It goes all the way to the number 200. And what we're going to do is we're going to list our prime numbers and then put all the common factors of them. Okay? So, 1 isn't a prime number. Do you remember we talked about that the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1's not going to count in our little list here, which is great. But the number 2 is a prime number, right? So we know the number 2 is a prime number. And then what we're going to do is we're going to list all the multiples of 2. And what's really good about this is it makes it really easy. And once you're a common factor of the number 2, you can't be a prime number, right? Because 2 goes into you. So this does a great job of eliminating a ton of the options for us. That's all we're going to be doing, kind of going through this and trying to eliminate options. Okay, so we know 6 and every number of 6, every number of 8,
And every number of 10.
and every number of 10. Great, so now what we do is we go up to the next number. So the next number that's not highlighted must be a prime number because 2 didn't go into it. And is 3 a prime number?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 is a prime number. So now what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of the factors of 3. Okay, so we've done 3. And we know 6 is 1, okay, but then 9, 12, 15. So we're kind of jumping across. And what's cool about this is you see it kind of makes diagonals. Okay, so because it makes diagonals, we can just kind of go all the way across here. So I'm just going to go diagonally across and eliminate values. Is that right? Yeah, it worked. Good. Where's our next prime number here? 760. So let's go across from 60. So that's what's good about the number chart, is it really helps us visualize where our numbers are. 90.
You can tell it's 2 down.
You're right. 120. It's going up by each line kind of eliminates like 30 values.
What?
Doom, 150. 180. There we go. So now we've done all the prime numbers of 3. So we look for the next number that's not highlighted. What's the next non-highlighted number?
5.
5. Is 5 a prime number?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. And what's really nice about 5 is 5 gets rid of all of the 5s
And all of the zeros.
and all of the zeros. Exactly. Now look at this. All the zeros are already taken, so I don't really need to highlight it again. Right? It's already done. So we've eliminated those. So next number not highlighted is 7. 7 is the one that's kind of tough. We kind of have to jump around to get all our factors of 7. So we have 7, 14's already used, 21's already used. Where's 21?
Right there. Oh, come on.
28. I gotta remember my factors of this. 35. 42. 49. Yeah, so you kind of have to jump by 7 each time. 54. 54, 60. 54, right? Hold on a second. I'm forgetting my factors. Give me chose the number 54. That's not right. What is the next factor here?
54.
56.
Yeah, 56.
Okay, and then after 56?
63.
Okay.
70.
Yep.
77.
Yep.
84.
84.
91.
91.
98.
98.
105.
Yep.
112.
112.
119.
119.
126.
126.
133.
Yep.
144.
That's as high as it goes?
Yep.
Okay, we can go from there. Look, it's kind of,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
it's kind of made a pattern.
140, not 144. Oops.
Oh, 140? That's okay. Let's see. We've got a bit of a pattern here. It looks like we go down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1. So let's continue that pattern. We go down 2 to the right 1. 54. Yeah, that's going to be 1. Down 2 to the right 1. 147. That's right. From 140, we go 147, 154. Down 2 to the right 1.
60.
Did I miss it?
161.
Down to, yeah, 161, good. Down 2 to the right one. Actually, let's go back in order. Down 2 to the right one. 68, yeah, that makes sense. Down 2 to the right one. 5, yeah, down 2 to the right one. Okay, done that. Down 2 to the right one. And down to the right one. There we go. We got all of our multiples of 7. See, there's always going to be lots of neat patterns like that. Okay, so we've got the prime number 7. What's the next number?
11.
11. So 11 is a prime number. If we look at 11s, I can actually do 11 really easily also. It's going to be, let's see if I can get another color here. Orange. Okay, 11 is just going to be on a diagonal like this. 110, and then 21, 121, 32, 2. So eliminated a couple more for us. So we're going to find neat patterns as we cross through. Then we get 13. 13 is another tough one. But this is essentially it. You can continue this pattern through the chart, and every time you get to a number that hasn't been used before.
Won't it be 11?
Yeah, so 110 plus 11 would be 121, and then we come across.
Okay.
So you can continuously find more and more prime numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this and try to find all the prime numbers up to 12, because you probably don't want to see me going through all the multiples again, right? So let's pause 13 with you, because I want to show you a really cool idea. For 13, okay, let's, what number are we going to do like a turquoise here. 13, okay, we have the number 13. Anything up to 12 already has been covered all the way to here. So the only new value would be 13 times 13, okay? Because everything up to 12 has been covered in our other numbers, either our primes or our composite numbers that we've used before. So the only new one after that 13 is 13 times 13, okay? And then we could do 13 times 14 and stuff and find out what those are. So instead of going through the list in this recoloring in ones we already have, 13 by 13 is 169. Yep. So here we go. 169 is our first new one that we've used. And then we know the pattern for 13 is to go down and then move over 3. 1, 2, 3, already used. 1, 2, 3, already used, as you can see. Okay? So 13's done. Now here's what's great about this now. Now we can really pick out prime numbers very quickly. 17. Well, I've used everything up to 16 at this point. Okay? So the only new one is 17 times 17. That's going to be our first new number. Okay? And 17 times 17, oh, it's off our grid. So what this now means is everything left blank here is prime numbers. Okay? Because 17 times 17 is off the grid, all of these are prime. Yeah, so our highlights before were 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 17. Okay, 17. Now 19 is going to be a prime. So we can just go through the list. 23, 29, and you'll see you'll get more and more as we go. 31, 37. So why don't you read them to me? Read me all the 40s.
40.
Any in the 40s?
Oh, 41.
Yeah.
43.
Yeah.
47.
Okay. How about the 50s?
53. 59.
Okay.
61.
61,
67.
67,
71. 73.
73,
79.
79.
83.
Yeah.
89.
Okay.
97.
Yeah.
101.
I'm going to try to put them in order. I'm going to run out of space as I do this. Let's just scroll down a bit. 101.
101, 103, 107, 109.
See how they're becoming more and more here? Okay.
113. 127.
Not too far. Let's go. There you go. 127.
131.
Yeah.
137.
Great.
139.
Great.
149.
Okay, only one there. Yeah.
151.
151.
157.
Yeah.
163.
Okay.
167.
Yeah.
173.
173.
179.
Yeah.
181.
Yeah.
191.
Yes.
193. 197. And 199.
Boom. That is a lot of prime numbers from here to 200. Okay? But that's like the cool process of doing it is you find all the common multiples is kind of what you're working on right now. Okay?